So Efficy will be officially released the 3rd of March. It will be the time when the first customer will be upgraded to Efficy 10 version. So there will be a first customer in 10 days who will benefit from all the features you will see in 2 minutes. So I present myself. I'm Frédéric Canevet, web marketer for Efficy. Fabrice, I'll let you present yourself.
Okay, I'm Fabrice Lambert. I'm really happy to participate to this presentation today. I'm the pre-sales manager for Efficy Group.
Okay. So the agenda is very simple. We'll begin by a short introduction about Efficy. Then we'll present you some latest news about Efficy itself. We'll present you information about some customers with a really interesting case. Then we'll present you all the marketing tools we created for you. For example, the blog we created, the Addon store we created. And then we'll go through the features, CRM intelligence module, core features, of course, and we'll continue on the promotion, on the training about Efficy 10, for example, or the dedicated training for example, for sales reps. We'll finish by a very short conclusion and then a session of question and answer. But of course, if you have right now questions, do not hesitate to ask them right now. We're really delighted to talk with you right now. So let's begin with the presentation. The version 10 is a 10th anniversary version because it's 10 years that Efficy is existing. So for that, we had an event at the end of January. In this event, we get some prizes, some awards to some of our customers. And here is for you some example of the awards we given to some of our customers. For example, we give to our customer Precious Bank an award for the Dodgers project. What is interesting is to see that we have 5,000 users on this project, 3,500 using Efficy daily, 6 million of customers in the database, 5,000 exchange calendar synchronized every day. So it's a very huge project. And the important thing to see is that Efficy is really able to be with you if you grow. If you really want to have a scalable CRM, there is no problem to do it with Efficy. Just to let you know, on the other side, we made some really quick figures about the project. There is, for example, 6 million of customers, 1.4 million leads by trimesters, 1.3 million meetings. So it's a really, really huge project. And with that, you can see that with Efficy, even you are a small company, whether you are a big company, we are able to bring it to you.
Yeah, what is really... I'm sorry. I just want to add something. What is really, really interesting within this project is that from the starting point to the project to the end of the project, we delivered a global solution for Belfius Bank within less than 1 year, in fact. So yeah, on approximately 12 months, we delivered the global project, and this project was won by Efficy against Microsoft Dynamics.
Yep. And what is interesting is that Efficy is able to deploy really, really quickly here for these competitors. The other one is Le Forum. Le Forum is a well-known company in Belgium. It's a public service for employment and vacation training. So it's a really huge project also. It's a project that began by a simple product management within Le Forum. Then it's now 800 full users, and in the future there will be 4,000 again users using Le Forum. So it just lets you see how Efficy can be scalable and be able to deal with the company that have a lot of growth. So that was the main part about what we wanted to show about the scalability of Efficy. And we also thank you to customers for having chosen us. What is interesting also is to see that we created 4 blogs in 4 languages the last 2 months. So if we go to the website, you have an English blog, you have a Dutch blog, you have a French blog, you have a German blog. So here on the help desk, of course, you can choose the language, whether you are English, whether you are French, whether you are Dutch. For example, here by default you are on the English blog. So we put some daily information about CRM, about CRM training, how to choose a CRM, and so on. For example, if you go to the French blog, you will be able to see, for example, testimonial from experts in marketing, CRM. For example, today, it's one of our BP who explained how to synchronize ERP on CRM. Here, for example, Efficy, which is talking about the next evolution marketing B2B, some customer testimonials. So there's some tip and tricks, some video, for example, here, Efficy CRM, which show you how to improve your data easily in CRM. So you have nearly the same thing in Dutch. If you go to the Dutch part of the website, Dutch, not German.
Oh, sorry.
The Dutch part of the website. For example, here we just after that we have an interview with a marketer who gives some insights about how to use CRM. So you will have nearly every day some information about CRM, about all information about, for example, the job opportunities in Efficy, etc. So do not hesitate to register to our newsletter, and you will be able to have information in your language. Nearly every day, a blog post is sent to all our customers, to our visitors. So another thing we would like to show you today is the Efficy Addon Store. Efficy Addon Store is a kind of showcase of what you can do with Efficy. For example, we present you here how to make geolocalization with Efficy, or here, yes, very interesting subject, how to optimize Efficy for iPad. For example, it's one of customers who want to have an iPad service within the office, so their customers can come here and click on the screen, an iPad in the self-service, and they have big buttons, big figures, or something like that. So it's just a showcase of all what you can do with Efficy. Of course, you have also the link with ERP. If you have, for example, Sage, QuickBooks, or Exact, or SAP, Navision, so you will be able to link your Efficy to this ERP. For example, it's €60 per month for. You have also some form integration with the website. You've got a chat add-on. You have lots of showcase of add-ons. Right now, I think there is something like 20 add-ons presented on the add-on store. Very soon, we'll add a lot more add-ons. It's really the beginning of the add-on store here in Efficy. So do not hesitate to visit the add-on store 30 times, and of course we'll send you some information. So to access to add-on store, it's really easy. Either you go on efficy.com/add-on store, either you go in Efficy, and then in the website, you go here in solution, and then you go in add-on store, and you will be able to access to all the add-ons you have. So here we'll begin to the Efficy new features. So Fabrice, I think some people are really interested about the new features of Efficy, so I'll let you go and present the new features.
Super. So let me introduce you the key new features about Efficy 10. Basically, in fact, we are spotlight three different big interest center that were relevant for our customers. So first of all, we offer a brand new CRM analytic philosophy. You will see that we'll present how Efficy 10 can help you in order to discover your data, to understand them differently. It's really a nice tool, and I will demonstrate it in live. The other point is how Efficy 10 can help you to simplify the access to the information and save times every day, in fact, in order to find back information, but also to understand your data. And of course, how Efficy 10 is improving the document and project management features. We had some great stuff like, for example, Gantt chart link with TimeWax, and also preview of documents within Efficy 10. So let's start with the new features. In fact, within this Efficy 10 version, there are more than 100 new features split into three different groups. So the new major features, so the CRM intelligence, I spoke about it just a few seconds ago. Chronos, which is one of our big major feature that I will show you. It's really a lovely new features in order to play with the tool. Badges that will be shown to you today, the planning view, Excel filtering that are present into all our different screens, the infinite list, so it will be also shown into the functionalities Chronos, and of course the support of the multi-currency. So Efficy is now able to manage multi-currency from the generation of an offer to the invoicing of your project. The main features improvement is the second group of functionality. So we added the support of SSO. We drastically improved performance everywhere into the tool. For some specific part of the tool, we drastically improved the response times. It's more than 100 times faster on some screens. We also added a new multi-account functionalities that is linked to FlexMail. We added the drop zone. So the drop zone is a new way to let you push your document that are present into your Windows platform or your Mac platform directly into Efficy, and to do it really easily. So it's a simple drag and drop. It's a right click, and then you say, okay, I want to push that into the system, and it will be done. We also deliver a new extranet that can handle all the data as you want to share with your customer or with your partners. So if you want to, for example, share some documents that are present into your system, you can definitively propose to your customer or your partner to exchange with them documents, but also folders, projects. If you want to share time sheeting, you can also use it directly through the extranet. The document sharing part is really important too. So we decided to add one great new functionality which can help you to exchange your document with the external world. So you can basically use it like a Dropbox and make it easier for your external partners and customer to exchange documents. So they can, of course, download documents you want to share. They can update documents, and it will be automatically replaced by the new version within your Efficy database. We deliver new dynamic web forms. So those web forms can be used directly from your website. So, for example, if you want to let your customer I don't know, asking, for example, for a new contact, or asking for a brochure directly from the website, they will just request, and the form will deliver the answer dynamically. So, for example, it's also possible to use those kind of forms in order to manage seminars. If you want to invite people and them subscribe to the seminars and says, okay, yeah, I want to be present, the dynamic web forms will present automatically all the events, all the seminars you want to propose to your customer or your prospect, and they will simply have to select the seminar they want to assist and simply fill in the form, and it will be automatically pushed back into Efficy, and the subscription process will be also managed via workflow within the system. Of course, we also deliver great new ERP connectors. So ERP, but also if you get smaller accountancy system, we also have our new connector that could be directly plugged in with your Efficy, so that if you want to directly invoice from Efficy and push back information into the accountancy or the ERP, if you want to, for example, also in the other way, took back some information on the financial part that could be placed into the system Efficy and shown to the users, it's also available. So those are great main new features improvement. We also, of course, updated compatibility and we added corrections. So there is a new Mac sidebar. It's supporting El Capitan, so the latest version of iOS of macOS 10. We supported also the new Office, the new Office 365, the replacer of Internet Explorer, which is called Edge, is also supported within this new version, and of course we support Windows 10. Of course there are a lot of other features, but we decided to only spotlight those features today. Part one, yeah, I want to spend some time with you in order to explore the new way to play with your data within Efficy. So for that part, I will just speak a few seconds on this slide, and then after that I will show you how it's really useful on the day-to-day basis, and how it's really user-friendly to play with your data. So in fact, if you want to precisely know and understand your data, there were two different ways to use it within, or to explore your data within Efficy. Before, you can create some queries and you receive lists. Okay, it was fine, but not really user-friendly in order to explore your data. And the other way was to create some reports, but static reports, so crystal reports, where you can just say, okay, I want to receive my report, and you receive your charts, and then, okay, you were faced with your charts, but if you get any other question, you should ask to your IT manager or to Efficy to modify the charts in order to have your new response to your new questions. Basically, now we are introducing a new way to navigate into your data. I will just launch the application in order to show you one of the reports we are delivering by default within this new version. So let me just launch the report. So
yeah,
this report,
if there's something interesting to know, is that we are using internally this report. That means that you will have our report for you. So it means that you benefit from our internal use when we get some new reports for our use internally. You will get also these reports. So it's very interesting to see that you have ready-to-use report within Efficy. It's not a report that you have to create it. So report that Fabrice will show you in a few seconds are really ready to use. There is nothing to do. It's really a standard reporting.
yes. So there are basically, in fact, three different reports that were proposed to our customers. So the Efficy Forecast and Sales Dashboard, Efficy Project Management Dashboard, and Efficy Usage Dashboard. Those are the three main data that we are delivering right now. And of course, when other dashboards will be created, you will be able to use them. So I'm launching, in fact, here as an example, the Efficy Forecast and Sales Dashboard. As you can see, there are different tabs that you can use within those dashboards. I will first of all click on the overview dashboard. So Here, for example, you get some KPIs that could be used. What you have to know is that everything is dynamic. So if you are clicking within your dashboard on some parts, automatically all the dashboard will be updated with your selection. So, for example, here I get a view on the top 10 salesperson on the year-to-date base. We get here the top 10 customers. We get here the evolution of the sales force, of the sales and forecast versus objectives. So here is the line with the objectives that were placed into the system for the global team. And you get here under, in fact, what was already invoiced. So all the data was stopped here in September. And that is in blue, for example, what is present into the forecast, but it's the weighted forecast. So as you can see here on the report, if the weighted forecast wasn't growing at the time, we weren't able to reach our objective. So basically, what you have on the screen could be interactive. So if I'm asking to the system, for example, okay, let me show the top 10 countries, I want to just select Belgium. When you are selecting Belgium, everything is updated and presenting information related to Belgium only. If you are selecting 2 or 3 different countries, it will be updated, of course. So when you've selected something, so here I'm selecting Belgium, you get here on the top of the screen your selection, and you can switch from that screen to another screen. So if you want to see, for example, the detail about customers on Belgium, you get here the detail of your customer, and it's automatically linked to the fact that you've selected Belgium. So I get here a number of customer, there is new business customer, and the average deal says on all customer for this, it was 8 or 9 months of activity. As you can see, you get amounts that were generated on a year-to-date. The sales was compared to the last year-to-date, and you get your global growth. So here we get 33% of growth on this base, on a year-to-date base. But you can have a detail. So if you want to see a specific customer, you get per customer the amount that were sent in invoice, and of course the growth regarding the past year. You get the top 5 customer, you get the bottom 5 customer, and if you want, you have a representation of all your customer directly on the map. Okay, so we'll click on the sales manager point of view, which is also really interesting. So this is the view that could be used by the sales manager in order to review all the different sales accounts. You have a detail per sales manager, and you have also the representation on the map and the sales evolution over the last 3 years. So if you are selecting, for example, let's take Cedric. When you are selecting Cedric, you get all the information only regarding Cedric. And if you want to see, for example, who are the customer of Cedric and what was billed, for example, regarding Cedric, you switch on a build and you see, okay, this is the split of everything that was sold and invoiced by Cedric. So service, for example, licenses, support and maintenance, etc. So this is the split of what we sell with Cedric. We see that there is a sales growth on year-to-date basis of 22%, and he was just over his objective of 83% for the year. So it was really amazing. If you want to see, for example, only the part dedicated to services, you click on services and you get directly the information. You precisely know how many services he was invoiced for this account, and he generally sell these services in Belgium, Germany, and a small part in France. So this is really easy to interact. If you want to just unselect, you click on your selection, you get your report dynamically updated. Let's imagine you want to see the forecast of Cedric. So you have the global forecast of the whole company. As you can see, You get your pipe, of course, the splits, of course, of the different rates and that are present into the global pipe. And as you can see, you have here per account manager what is the forecast, the global forecast, and the weighted forecast. So as you can see here, François got the largest forecast for at that time. If you want to see on the other side, you can have the exactly same view, but regarding each customer. So here there is a weighted forecast per customer,
Right.
and you can
Right,
see.
right now we are still on Cedric portfolio. So
No,
just to let you know
no.
that right now you have services, license, support, cloud, because it's our own product we sold in Efficy. But of course, with CRM intelligence module, you will be able to see it by your own product, by family or by kind of product. So it will be interesting to see which sales rep is performing the best on each family, which sales reps is growing fast on some kind of product. We sell less of this kind of products, but so it's very interesting to measure the performances of each sales rep. So
Yes,
it's a really
yes,
graphical view.
So what is really great too is that, of course, when you've selected all your data, you can also discover and manage the objectives you want to place on the different accounts. So as you can see here, for example, Cedric Pirard has here an objective in blue, and that was what was realized and invoiced. So as you can see, Cedric was a great performer for the last year. That was mine in September. So I was just above the objectives too. And you can also have a view if you get different region. You can split it by region or per country, and you get also the different objectives that could be viewed and analyzed directly within your BI tool. So let's imagine I'm taking just myself. That was different objectives we placed into the system month by month. So I get a life cycle which is a little bit different than the rest of the company. But so I'm making normally much more invoicing part of my business on the beginning of the month, on the beginning of the year, and at the end of the year. And here it's the part when I'm farming and trying to generate new business that will be invoiced the next year at the beginning of the year. So this is one of my life cycle in the sales process, and you can just create your own objective for the different sales manager, and then after that analyze if there is a concordance in between the objectives and what was realized. So really useful to use. It's really simple to interact in the interface. You are switching all the time in between different tabs, and everything that is present at the screen could be used in order to ask a question. So I don't know if you get some question about that on the chat part, Frédéric. Or?
Right now, no question. But no, the fact is it was a little bit. There is some delay about the presentation, so we saw some things just as you said. But do you have any question about the new CRM intelligence module? Right now, I don't have any kind of question on the chat. There is Didier who said about the triangle. Which his line is not visible. I think it may be because of the screen, but you can customize and add some charts available for most of the KPI you have on the screen. There is some line, there is some triangle. So Nico said he has no delay. So great, great thing.
Cool. So, so this was the part for the sales, managing the sales and the invoicing process on your dashboard. You get also another one I want to explore with you in a few minutes. It's the Efficy usage. So it's normally dedicated to, let's imagine, top manager that want to just understand if everybody is just playing the game within Efficy, who is creating a lot of data, who is updating data into the system. And so before it was not possible for you to analyze those data. So here it's a great new functionality. If you want to see the number of changes that were applied into your database, you get the global number of change on a yearly base. Here on a monthly base, you get the split, but for per group of person you are using Efficy. If you want to analyze a specific user, you can also switch to the user analyze. So let me click on Cynthia. Cynthia is creating a lot of stuff within Efficy, but also updating a lot of data within the system. As you can see, when I'm clicking on Cynthia, I can see that she is updating 75% of the row, the data she's manipulating into the system. She's creating also a lot of stuff, and she's deleting only a few things within the system. As you can see, she's creating a lot of documents. She's also deleting contacts and companies and a few opportunities. So if you want to see the detail, and if you want to click on, for example, let's imagine documents, you will directly see all documents that were updated. So she massively updates documents and inserting documents and only delete a few documents. If you want to see on the action base, you click on actions, and then as you can see, the difference is, it's really important. So she's updated here 63% of the actions that she is creating into the system, and she is inserting 36% of actions. If you want to add the different steps, as presented before, you simply select the different entity you wanna analyze, and everything is just updated dynamically. So this is the view about Cynthia on three different aspects. I'm unselecting the information, it's updating, and so this was on the main dashboard. If you want to analyze any only creation, modification, or have a specific report, you can simply select what you want to analyze. So here, for example, only the actions, only the cases, companies, contact, document, opportunities, publication. And so you are selecting, let's imagine we are taking back Cynthia, and you get directly the evolution of the number of creation here. Globally, if you want to see only actions, you are selecting actions or contacts, and you get here all the data that are present into the system. So really
it could be, for example, interesting to see, for example, sales reps or some people on the support team, if the number of cases they created each month is increasing, decreasing, to see the performances between the teams or between with the people. So that's a nice way to see how people are performing, or if there is some improvement to do.
Yeah. So this is one of the reports. So we get a third one with them, but I will not just explore it right now. It's dedicated to the project management. So all the different KPIs you want to analyze within your project management that are dealt within Efficy could be also analyzed. If you want to see more details about this third one, don't hesitate to ask by email or on the chat, and we will take some time with you in order to explore it. But it's an heavier one, so we don't want to spend half an hour in order to detail it. So this was the first part presenting how you can handle your different reports and data within this new version. I'm just going
back to... as we said before, it's really standard reporting that we have here. It's not reports that you have to build. It's really easy to deploy. It's just few customization with your own products and so on. So it's really ready to use reports. That's important to say. It's not days and days and days to have it for you. It's really quick to have it with the new version Efficy CRM Intelligence module.
Yeah, that's the major point. So let me spend some minutes with you in order to discover core new features that are present within Efficy 10. So in 2016, in fact, the problem is not to gather data. You can just push all the data you want into the system. You get a lot of emails, you get a lot of actions, you get a lot of meetings, you get a lot of different tickets that are present into the system. But what is really important is that if you want to take a decision today regarding, for example, one of your customers, you have to understand all the data, but globally. And within the past version of Efficy, you all the time have to switch into the different views that were present into the system. So if you want to understand today what you have to decide in order to draw the future, you have to understand what was done before. So here is an example. Let's imagine that there is a customer which is calling the support of Efficy. During this time, somebody within Efficy could also maybe create a marketing campaign regarding this customer. But during that time, when he is calling the support, we will create a new case, a new ticket. Then maybe that somebody will call the customer. Then after that, on the process, on the ticket side process, somebody of the company Efficy could reply to the ticket, and there is a reply from the customer. Then after that, maybe that we could have a meeting placed with the account of this customer, and the customer will maybe receive a solution directly from the support center. If you only see one part of the information, so for example only the emails or only the tickets or only the meetings, you will not have this global view. What is proposed with Efficy within this new 10 version is to have a unique view which is replacing all the activity but in a chronologic way. So you will have a timeline, and Efficy will replace everything in the right order. So it's amazing to see how it's easy to understand what are the different interactions that were done by all the people that are using Efficy within your company and the different customers. So really easy to see that within Efficy. We'll show you that directly within the system. I'm connecting to Efficy right now. I will just put that. So when I'm taking my version of Efficy, let's imagine I will just take one person of contact. I want to see what are the different interactions that were done with Catherine Janssen. There is a new icon here, which is the timeline. So the timeline, I don't know if you get any delay, but I will just add the different elements. So I will activate all the different views so that you will see that everything can be combined. So the new timeline, in fact, will help you to replace in the right order all the different things that were done regarding what you are looking at your screen. So if you are looking at a person of contact, this will be representing, in fact, everything that was created, modified, or done regarding Catherine Janssen. So timeline helps you to understand the data, but without having to switch in between the tabs for actions, the tabs for document, the tabs dedicated to opportunities. Everything is just replaced in the right order. So as you can see, for example, there are here a meeting done for a demonstration of the latest version of the product. Then after that, we send 3 different documents. You get an access to documents directly here. So one document was done by me, 2 documents were created by Françoise Tess. After that, she received, in fact, a new marketing campaign dedicated to our anniversary. Then after that, she was contacted because there was a problem on the system and they couldn't have any access at that time. Then we solved the problem. Then they received an action. After that, she was touched by a new marketing campaign. Then we create a new document we sent to her. Then after that, there was a meeting placed into the agenda, and of course we close it with an update of the document we've sent before. So what is really impressive within these new functionalities is that you won't have to switch in between the different tabs to have the global history presented in front of your eyes. So even if you don't know Catherine Janssen, you will quickly understand the story around Catherine Janssen. If you want to click on the detail, you don't have to click and switch in and go into the detail of an action. You can simply click on the screen and you get here the information directly on the screen. So really, really easy for you to understand what was done in the past regarding Catherine Janssen in order to decide what to do from now for the future. So timeline is present on the contact, of course, but you can do that on the company level. So if I'm switching to the company impulse, I'm taking the company, and you get the tabs, normal tabs, and then if you want more tabs, you can activate, of course, within the system timeline, and the system will generate the timeline for you. So it's loading and replacing everything in the right order for you, and so you get the information. You can do that on a project. You can do that on the sales process. You can do that on a product. You can do that, in fact, on any kind of information that is represented into Efficy. So this is really, really one of the new major functionality. It's you are using in Efficy, in fact, like if you were using social media, it's really easy. It's a timeline. You want to see the history, you simply go, and as you can see, when you are on the end of your screen, Efficy is generating the next of the history, in fact, so it's an infinite list, so you don't have to go to the next page, you're simply just waiting less than 1 second and you get the history, which is also generating for you dynamically. So really, really useful. If you want to only see some part of the information, you can unselect the information. So let's imagine you want to see only the person of contact opportunities, but you don't want to see case, you don't want to see product, you want to see document and emails. You simply select the things you want to see, and dynamically the timeline is regenerated for you. So really, really nice to explore the data that way, and yeah, it's really a nice way to how could I say that? To play with your data. In fact, you don't have to
to have a global view, because before calling a lead, you have all the information about if he has a case, he has a problem, he has a marketing campaign, did he receive the promotion, and so on. So it's really a nice way to look at the contact before calling in, or if you are with a smartphone or a tablet, maybe a tablet would be more useful, but you can go to your customer and see with the tablet what's going on exactly. So you have a really global view, and then you can update all information.
The other things I want to show you is what we call, in fact, here the different bullets you will see on your screen. As you can see here, in fact, Efficy 10 is pushing the information to the user. There are 11 new emails that were pushed into the system and linked to me. There are here 2 new actions that I have to do regarding the company Impulse. There are 30 new sales opportunities that are linked to Impulse and linked to me. So, in fact, if you are using Efficy right now, if you are activating all the different notifications, sometimes you will receive too much notification. Somebody is updating a document, somebody is updating a new meeting or something, but sometimes it's not only dedicated to you. What is proposed by Efficy 10 is to show you directly on your screen what is only dedicated to you. So if I'm clicking here on the 2 new actions, in fact there are 2 new actions that were placed into the system regarding Impulse, and I will just wait a second in order to present you those new different actions. So here there is a bullet points with a new action that wasn't done regarding to me, and so there are two actions linked to me and linked to Impulse that are now present into the system. So if you want to explore, it's quite easy. You directly see that you have some stuff to do on those different tabs, and you will not be faced to the fact that there is something new on the document side regarding me, or is there is something new regarding the new person of contact. No, you simply see directly on the screen what is dedicated to you. You can do that on the task level, on the agenda. You can do that on, of course, the contact and company level, of course, on project for the project manager, and on sales opportunities and the ticketing parts too. So automatically, Efficy will notify you if there is something that is only dedicated to you regarding an opportunity, a new document, a new project, a new company, a new contact, and it's directly pushed on your screen. So when you are playing with the tool, when you are using the system, each time if there is something in real time, poof, you will receive the notification and it will be directly placed on your screen. So that's a new great core functionality that is added with this new version. Let me switch into the PowerPoint presentation. So we've done the demonstration, but it was not with this financial direction. It was not the same goal, but okay.
Okay. Then there's a project with the importing of files, which is a feature what was a long time ago asked by customers. Do you want to present how it works? So it's really simple. It's when you have, for example, a new project, or you have a project when you have to update some data. It's really easy. On one click, you can import all files, Word document, Excel, PDF in the project.
Yeah. What is important to understand is that if you are creating folders and subfolders, for example, on a file server, if you want to take the global branch, so take the first level and say, okay, I want to import all the data that are present into this folder, Efficy will automatically create all the subfolders that are present on your file server. So it will just take all the data, all the files, and place it into Efficy exactly the same way as it was before on your file server. So really easy to do. It's a one-click import file. You are selecting the folder you want to import. You want to just say, okay, I want to import subfolder 2. You click on OK, and it's done. The system will do all the transfers. So that's one other great functionality. The planning view. So the planning view is one other way to view information that are present into the agenda of all the users. You can activate the planning view directly from the agenda, but also on the project level. So you have this view dedicated globally. So if you want to see here the agenda of Rochelle Green, Monica, the trainer, one or two different trainers, you will see all the different meetings that were present into the agenda, but on the planning view, on the planning views. But if you want to see precisely on a project what is planned within this project, it's also available. So we'll show you that. It's really a nice feature. So I'm taking one of the projects into the system. Let's imagine the forum, for example, one of our big projects. This is the forum project for us. There is an amount, etc., a budget in terms of hour, and if you want to see all the different actions, before you were seeing all the actions like that. So what was planned, what is planned for the future, and not yet done, and those are the actions that were done by different users into the system. You want to see that in a planning view. You simply say, I want to show the agenda, and you will see directly the agenda, but only regarding this this project. So you will see precisely all the different actions that will be done regarding this project. And if you want to activate, of course, the planning view, you can do it directly from those icons. So really, really useful in order to explore also the planning view, but dedicated to one specific project. So this is one of our great also new functionalities in the representation of the planning views dedicated either to resources, either to projects. So on the small new recaps, Efficy is supporting the multi-currency. There is an SSO access, which could be used in order to logging directly into Efficy, but with the Microsoft account, performance optimization for high volumes of data. A new Efficy sidebar specifically dedicated to Mac user is also produced. Multi-account in FlexMail could be used too. So if you want to, for example, dedicate some credits for one marketing companies, one marketing action, and give all those credits to a specific number of users, you can create a group, and this group will be only using this part of the credits and could only manage some different marketing campaigns. So that's really great that you can handle that directly from Efficy. Yes, we redesigned the error message into Efficy to have a specific error message by any error, so you have a detailed view. And of course, we are supporting the new offices and also a new web browser. So a lot of more features, of course, but only those small new news in this slide. Frederic?
Let us go on the pricing because just previously you saw some of the features, the CRM intelligence module. So we make some promotion, of course. So the first one are about migrating to the cloud. If you are on-premise, you are using your own servers. If you want, we can take care of all the technical stuff. You just have to migrate from on-premise to cloud. And we have a discount. For example, it's 20 euros discount per user per month on the catalog price. You can consult, of course, the catalog price on Efficy website. And it includes the migration services and, of course, the latest Efficy update. So, for example, if you want to have Efficy 10 new features, on the same time, you want to be more you want to make less work on the server side. So just ask us, and we can migrate your on-premise Efficy to the cloud, and with the discount, and you have also all the new features. Of course, when you move.
So I'm sorry, what is really important to precise that if you get some customs, so if we created specific stuff for you within your Efficy or within your actual Efficy, so if you are within Efficy 2012, for example, if you don't directly go from the 2012 version to Efficy 10, we are taking care of all the migration, so you don't have any cost on the service side. So it's really, you get a monthly amount, and it's including all the services that are necessary in order to migrate from your past version to the latest version. I really want to precise that because it's a huge difference if you compare only the price on the monthly price and what you have normally to pay just to migrate in terms of services. There is a lot of a big difference, a big gap in between those two amounts. So it's really an investment from our side in order to migrate you to the latest version.
Yeah, and with the cloud, of course, you also have the email management, because we can host and manage all your emails for you. It's guaranteed to have you a perfect integration with your email in the cloud. Of course, when you send emails, they are managed, sended, and they are stored. It's only 6 euros per user per month. And you've got, of course, a discount if you take more than 10 users. There is a 10 user pack, and there is a 50 on it. So it could be interesting for you to migrate from the cloud, and also to let us manage at the same time your emails. On the second slide,
just one more thing. Yeah, just one more thing. You are not only moving your emails, but of course, when you are activating these options, what is really interesting too is that all your contacts within your mailbox will be synchronized, all your companies, all your agendas, and all your to-do list will be synchronized. So it will be synchronized in between Efficy and, of course, your Exchange mailbox. So we are taking care of this synchro too.
Okay. So, of course, there are the trainings. We have a dedicated promotion discount about the Efficy CRM new trainings. If you have 1 people registered, there is 1 people invited for free. So you can benefit from, of course, new product course, zero email inbox, Efficy beginners, master queries, personal template documents. So it's really interesting for you if you have new people in the company. You can train them on very interesting discount. For the CRM intelligence module, the first part of the demonstration, of course, you can access to the ready-to-use dashboards, project, sales, and so on. And there will be a very flexible prices. It's 75 euros per token, which is quite a few users per month. And there is 2 days of installation, so it's very quick, 2 days, to have the reporting you have, and it's only a price per user per month for the people who access to the reports. So it's really affordable, and you can really quickly have it on your company. The last promotion is, of course, about emailing. We didn't present you today FlexMail, but it's really integrated with Efficy. There is a free half-day efficient marketing training offered when you purchase FlexMail license right, plus the credits of email. So we are really inviting you to use FlexMail if you want to make some marketing campaigns, so whether you want just to send newsletters or you want to make marketing automation, which is sending automatic emails for new leads for customers and so on. And lastly, there is the Addon store. You just discovered a few minutes ago, and there is some add-ons, creating web forms, invoicing, ERP, the extranet, and so on. And there is a free half-day training for tip and tricks when you purchase an add-on from the catalog. So the last offers are. Oh, we already did.
No, sorry. Tell me.
No, it's done. We're already done.
It's now within the... Yeah.
So if you want to have more information about Efficy, then of course you will get the replay of this webinar. It will be available on the blog within tomorrow, I think. There will be for you a feature and benefit document with a presentation of the new features, the pricing, the training, and so on. And if you want to have more deeper and precise demonstration about all the features of LQ, we can set up a one-to-one demonstration with Fabrice of pure sales. So we are at the conclusion of the web seminar. It's we are just on time.
Yeah.
So Efficy version 10 will be available the 1st of March. First customers to be migrated. There's lots of features for more performance on business insights. You have the promotion I just mentioned before with Fabrice about migrating to cloud, about new intelligence, and do not hesitate to ask for it because the promotion will last at the end of next month. And also book your upgrade as soon as possible. As you said before, when you move to the cloud, we take care of the customization. So it takes sometimes a few days for our team to migrate. So do not hesitate to ask us as soon as possible when you want to migrate some benefits for the new features, and we'll book you
Plan it.
agenda.